Well, this is the eFX Luke Skywalker reveal lightsaber that was seen or not seen in a sketch in the original Star Wars movie, where Luke Skywalker goes into a cave and makes some changes or repairs or modifications to his lightsaber. It was a scene that was cut from the original movie until recently, and it's as I believe, I can't confirm this because I don't own the new Blu-ray release, but it has now been reinstated back into the Blu-ray release of the movies, so I've been told. So this is where you see Luke Skywalker. He goes into a cave and he's making modifications or repairs to his lightsaber, and you see him open up the lightsaber and you can see all the workings inside the lightsaber. So eFX have recreated this lightsaber. It's a product that's been on pre-order, and it's something that's been in the works for the past couple of years now. It's a piece that I was intending to get, but because of other commitments I didn't get a chance to pre-order. So I picked it up recently from Brian's Toys in the US. In fact, it was the last one, because as soon as I clicked on buy, it was shown as sold out. And that's pretty much the story with this product. It's been really popular with collectors, and everywhere is completely sold out now. So your only option now is to go onto eBay. But let's show you what this lightsaber is all about. I'll quickly show you the base and get that out of the way with. So you've got the lightsaber stand, and it also doubles as a plaque holder as well. There's the back. There's just two pieces of acrylic that the lightsaber actually sits on. Just some general information on the plaque. Edition number, mine's number 389 of 1000, and it just says it's the Luke Skywalker reveal lightsaber with the Star Wars Return of the Jedi logo up on the one side. The base is pretty much the same as all eFX bases. Black bottom base with some printed information on the bottom. Piece of acrylic. At the back of the acrylic you've got a stainless steel effect panel, and these are all held in place by these eFX screws. I mean, you can probably just see in the bottom corner there you've got a Star Wars logo. Moving on to the lightsaber. So what we have here is, let's get some more close-ups. First part, you've got the end emitter. So, just to let you know, it's not plastic. All this is machined from metal, mixes of, I'm guessing, brass. You've got aluminium, and there's probably some elements of steel in there as well. So lightsabers are always a tactile thing, and you want to pick them up. So I think weight is an important thing when you want to own a lightsaber. It's not like premium formats or Hot Toys figures or busts and things like that. They just stay on the shelf, and it's very rare that you want to touch them. But with a lightsaber, it's just one of those things that wants you to pick it up and handle it, and that's where I think weight in a lightsaber is very important. And this fills the part. It's very, very heavy, and it's very, very well made. So here we go. The front emitter, this is the emitter. To release the emitter, you just push forward. It's spring loaded, so it takes no effort whatsoever. Close, it's as simple as that. Let me show you a close-up. So once it's open, it just shows a bit more aluminium just inside there. There it is closed. There it is open again. We'll leave that open for a bit. Then I'll show you the middle section. And the middle section, as what I understand, is what transfers the power from the crystal. Transfers the power from the crystal to the end emitter, and then you get an illuminated lightsaber. So to open the middle section, you just twist and pull it apart, and then you get to see the insides of the lightsaber. And let me just zoom in so you can see all those goodies. So that is what you get inside the lightsaber once it's open. A few people have said that it's a little bit loose. It is, yes. When this is open, it is a little bit wobbly. I'd imagine that if you tightened up those Allen keys just there, because those pins go all the way through the body and then into a channel. Let me just see if I can zoom in so you can see. Hopefully that's not blurred, but those Allen pins run along that channel just inside there. So if you, in theory, I'd imagine that if you tighten those up, then it wouldn't be as loose. But that's what you get inside of there. Mainly consisting of machined aluminium components, and then I'm guessing those main rods are possibly brass. I'm not entirely sure. Pretty much like, quality wise, like what you get with Master Replicas. I think they obviously set the standard of these props and replicas many years ago, and eFX have done a good job of continuing that quality feel. So we'll close that up, locks into place, twist. That's now completely secure. Then you've got the control box. Slide out the front door. Now this I originally thought was copper because of the colour, but it looks like, looking at it closely from the edge, where some of the plating is missing, it looks like it's actually brass, and this is probably the reason why it's quite weighty. Even this door is quite heavy, so I'm guessing that all these sections here are in fact brass and have been coated in this kind of chrome copper colour. Now, to be honest with you, I'm not a particular fan of the colour that they've chosen with this. I would have preferred it to have been left more of a brass golden colour than this copper colour. But this is what we get. So inside the control box, you've got various components. You've got a little chip up the top, little micro switch at the corner. You've got a couple of LEDs, and the eFX have been thoughtful in not picking a branded battery, because obviously it would spoil the effect, I would imagine, if you had a battery in there that said Duracell or Eveready. So at least that's a nice touch, and it all looks authentic. So if you push that micro switch inside, and then you get the switches, you get the illuminated lights on the side of the control box. They run for about 20 to 30 seconds, and then they just automatically shut off. You've also got a switch here on the side, and that's what activates the crystal inside the chamber, which is what I'm going to show you now. And to access the chamber, all you do, push the pommel forward and twist anti-clockwise, and you can now access the crystal chamber. And it also exposes this kind of heavily grooved area, like so. Push the switch, and there you have the full effect of the crystal. Show you a close-up. There's also a couple of brass prongs in there as well, as you can see next to the crystal. Okay, so close that, twist, it's locked in place, panel slides back on, and there you go. So Just to go over, give you an overview, you've got the end emitter which opens up, twist that, the end pommel, that exposed to the crystal inside, and then twist again in the middle, and that gives you the full view of the Luke Skywalker reveal lightsaber. It's a beautiful piece of craftsmanship. eFX have done a great job with this, and it just adds a bit more of a fun element to our collectibles, whereas all of my Master Replicas lightsabers are just a solid machined piece of aluminium or steel or whatever, brass, whatever. This just adds a bit more interest to it, and the fact that it's got all the lighting elements as well in there with the crystal glowing is just a really nice touch. I'd imagine that in the open position it's probably adding about 40 to 50% on the length, so it's quite a considerable lightsaber when it's actually all open. It can be displayed in the open or the closed position on the stand. That's entirely your choice. Close it all back up, twist, twist. I'll get the hang of this in a minute. Closed. There you go. That is the eFX Luke Skywalker reveal lightsaber.